Hello everybody, this is Toti bringing you another Scars of Mirrodin Block draft, an 8-4 for the Magic Online clan Seraphim. So let's get started. And what do we see in our first pack here? Our options are Flesh Eater Imp. This is probably the best card in the pack. This guy is just bonkers. Then we have Spread the Sickness, also in black. Then we have, well, that's pretty much it in terms of quality. We have the Strandwalker, which is fine. Beast and Sledge is okay. But here we're going to take the Flesh Eater Imp and trying to go with an Infectee strategy. That's going to be our pick. Unfortunate to be passing the Spread the Sickness, but what can you do? And what do we see? Interesting pick here. We have a Blight Widow to go straight into that infect, and we have a Spread the Sickness. Very interesting. The guy took a rare, so that doesn't really tell us much, especially considering like half the rares in this block are in this set are bombs. Anyway, Spread the Sickness or Blight Widow. I think Blight Widow is more powerful overall, but Spread the Sickness does keep us in black, so that kind of leaves us a bit more open, let's say. There's also a Fangamorada, that's nice, but I think I'm going to try to stick with the Infect. I'm going to take a Spread the Sickness, because if Infect kind of dries up, it's not as dead a pick as maybe a Blight Widow would be, although Blight Widow's always awesome, but yeah, anyway. Enough said, we're grabbing this. And Viridian Corruptor. This guy is sick. So yeah, we're gonna take that guy, no questions asked. I've been unfortunate that the guy next to us is probably gonna be taking a Blight Widow, because that was the best card in the pack, but whatever. I'm just gonna take this guy and be happy about it. And afterwards, what do we have? Like a Divine Offering is probably the next best card. Blister Stick Shaman is also nice. Serum Raker is fine, but I'm gonna take the Corruptor here because he is the bomb. And this is much less exciting. What do we have here? Not much at all. I think the best card in the pack is probably the Steel Sabotage. So that's a consideration. We can take the Phyrexian Digester just to kind of keep in Infect, which is a possibility. It's not the worst, I guess. Black Infect is not really the... I don't know, I guess it's doable, but not the best. I'm just gonna take the Digester here, although it's quite lower in terms of quality to one of these cards, or maybe even the Sky Hunter. Sometimes you just want an Infect dude, and that's what I'm getting. So, Infect. We have a couple of options here. One being the Flinstermite, and the other one the Pistol Strike, which is nice for the sideboard. Possibly the best card in the pack is a Quicksilver Geyser. Rust Slasher is fine as well, but I think I'm just gonna take one of these two. I think the Pistol Strike is a bit better than the Flinstermite. It's a nice sideboard card. Flinstermite or something similar we can always pick up a bit later, so I'm just gonna take that. And here, Virulent Wound, that is the pick for us. It's pretty nice. Get a poison counter, -1/-1 counter. There's still a Nicker Wellspring, that's a nice card, and the Big Fat Worm for the Dino deck, which we are not. But we don't really care much about that. Yeah, that's fine, we're just gonna go ahead and take the Virulent Wound, and that's pretty good for us. So what do we have here? Mirian Metal is okay, I guess. Pump spells are always decent in Infect. Phyresis is not really what we want. The blue spells aren't too good. Dross Ripper is fine in a black deck, but not particularly exciting in Effect. So I think we're just taking the Mirian Metal here. +2/+2 is, I think, decent pump in Infect, so let's just go ahead and take that. Another Virulent Wound, and I'm happy to take that. Yeah, not much to be said here. And now we have the option of another Pistol Strikes or another Mirrodin Medal. I think I just want to have another Pistol Strike here and have a nice sideboard pack. Mirrodin Medals, I don't want too many of these, especially considering we have Untamed Might in the next pack, so just gonna go ahead and take this. And I guess I'll keep on taking them, why not? Not much. First, what does this guy do? Number of cards in my hand. Yeah, not the best. What does this guy do? That's kind of crappy. So I guess the most annoying card here is this one, so I'm just gonna grab that. Not much here, but first strike could be annoying, so we'll just cut that. I'm liking this so far. I'm gonna hide these Pistol Strikes because although they are nice cards, we are not going to be starting them. So far, so good. We have like 3 very nice cards here and a couple of Virulent Wounds, which are always nice to have. We're gonna take this here, although we are not gonna play it. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and hide it. I seriously doubt we'll be playing that. Not much here, just taking this thing. And go big fat infect dragon. That would be nice. Or a Putrefax, wouldn't mind. Contagion Engine, any one of those. Hand of Praetors, one of those sweet guys. If not, I'll just take one of the, what's it called, the one. Ooh, what do I have here? Ah, interesting. So, Icarats is fine, but I think Grasp of Darkness is our pick here. Yeah, I don't really. There's an Argent Sphinx here, which is nice for the whoever is in blue. I don't expect to wheel really the rats, but possibly a Contagious Nim. I think that's a reasonable wheel. Let's just count here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think we're definitely be wheeling the Contagious Nim. So just gonna grab the darkness thingy here. So options here. Necrotic Ooze is fine, but not extremely exciting for us. Dragon of Infestation is good. Wall of Tanglecord is good, yeah, as he always is in a deck that can play him. I think that's about it. So it's definitely between the Wall, the Trigon, and Mail, the Necrotic Ooze. We do have 3 creatures, so we might want to pick up that Necrotic Ooze. Although I'm not sure if Trigon isn't just better than that in that case. Interesting. Do we have anything that interacts with the Necrotic Ooze? Not really at the moment. We can pick up like a Vector Asp or something like that. I'll just take the... I'll take the Ooze. Let's see what we pick up. It's still early. We can pick up something that is good for it, with it. Man, this is really bad. There is absolutely nothing I want here. I mean, I could play the Withstand Death if I'm really desperate, but I'm not gonna be too happy about it. Yeah, this is just a terrible pack overall. There's nothing in it for anyone, I think. Okay then, I think I'm getting cut pretty bad, and I don't really understand why, because I didn't really pass any infect. Anyway, either the Wall or the Copper Mirror. I think it's the Copper Mirror. Well, I mean, I don't really want guys that can't attack, but the Wall is quite decent. Flesh Eater Imp, well, although Flesh Eater Imp Earlier is also nice. So I guess we'll pick the Mirror, but not too sure about this. Well, unless we get a guy that says Infect on him, although we also have a Ratchet Bomb, I'm not too sure about this pick. We have 5 creatures, so I'm definitely gonna take the Infect guy here. Just the dude. Ratchet Bomb is fine, but I'm just gonna take the dude. And okay then. Still nothing. This is pretty lame. I mean, actually, these last few picks have been terrible for everyone, I think. There's not been anything so exciting. I think I might just take the grind clock and kind of like a sideboard card. But yeah. Oh wow, this is just bad. I think I'm gonna take this guy because A, it's good against us, and B, we might just have to end up playing the guy. What the hell is going on here? I'm gonna just take the Barrage Ogre. Yeah. This is pretty bad. This is pretty sick. Well, the Contagious Nim did wheel and the Shatter. God, Dread is so open. But I think it's a bit late to get aboard that ship now. We're not gonna get any other Infect creatures out of this pack. Well, out of this round, whatever you want to call it. Because there wasn't really anything else. Yeah, I don't really want to jump into red. What can I... Nah, that's too late for that. I'm just going to take the Nim here. Strike the Harmonies, I guess it's not the worst. Nothing here I really want. It's all a bunch of poop. I'm going to take this guy. And now I'm going to take... Whatever, just got the horrible black card. Sure, you can gain all the life you want. I don't really mind that. And yeah, we have 14 playables, so yeah. Let's Relic Putrescence. I might even be considering playing this this card. I'm not going to hide it just yet. I'm not gonna hide it. I still have this thing in here. God, I need help in this pack actually now. And what do we have here? Corpscur to bring back one of our 7 infect creatures. No, this Digester is looking pretty sweet now. I was not liking him so much before, but yeah. Genesis Wave we're not gonna play. The Worm is okay, but not the best. I'm just gonna take the Corpscur here and be happy about it. If we're lucky, we might wield the Worm. Otherwise, the Vector Asp I'm definitely gonna be playing the way this is looking. And what do we have here? Still kind of underwhelming. I guess the Carrion Call is the card for us here. Rustic is fine, life stuff is fine, but we just need something that makes creatures with infect so we can actually attack and try to win the game. Just, you know. Cisbearer, that's always nice. Nice card to see. I'm very happy to get this guy. We just could get a Plague Sting or something. Anyway, this is actually a pretty good pack. We'll almost assuredly wheel something here. We have 1, 2, I'd say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I guess. Well, I'm not too sure. Well, we're lucky. I guess we'll maybe wheel the Defiance or the Carrion Call. I'll be happy if I wheel the Carrion Call here. In any case, we have Replica, Icarats, or Cisbearer. I'm just going to take the Cisbearer here because he is a house. And although the removal guy is kind of nice, we just want dudes at the moment. And this is looking much better now. I think this was just a case of the last pack being terrible. Or for some reason we're being cut from Infect, which I don't really understand. Anyway, Necropede here is the pick. Yeah, not much to say. He's a dude. We like dudes. And in the same line of thought, gonna take the Blight Mamba here. 2 drops are kind of important, and we don't really have so many of them. So yeah, this is like looking much more healthy now. I am definitely liking this much more. We still have a bunch of poop cards like Relic Putrescence that I'm gonna go ahead and hide, and the Saberclaw Golem that I would hopefully not be playing. But otherwise, that's fine. So, what do you do? Exotic, yeah, not too interesting. So, Thrumming Bird. Are you actually an option? I don't think so. Although I also don't know what I will play. I think I'll just grab the replica here. Just try to make the red deck a bit less insane because it's just going. No one is playing red. No one wants it. This trays with our 2/3s, whatever they're called, the cis bearers, and we don't want that. What we might want is something like Morio Crave. Actually, a Darksteel Sentinel might be even better in defense than this guy. I am just gonna grab this guy. We are on 20 cards right now, so we would hopefully like to get a couple of other playables, but let's see how that works. And we have a Genesis Wave. So they have at least for 3 I have to play it for it to be decent, and even then that's 6 mana, 3 of which are green. I mean, on the other hand, this I'm not going to play because I have the Pistol Strikes, which are better. Mere Galvanizer, also not going to play. I guess I just get the Wave here. Wave, yeah. Again, bunch of stuff that we are not going to play. I don't really see a circumstance where we want to board in this as well as all of the other Pistol Strikes, so we'll just take the Alkencetric here. Ooh, and the Moriak Replica Wheel, that's pretty nice. I'm happy to grab that guy. And the Still Infection, now I'm a happy person. I am indeed a happy person right now. So actually, counting the Genesis Wave, we made it to 23 cards. Didn't look like we would, but against all odds we got there. Yay! So yeah, this looks like our deck actually. Let's take a look now in the deck builder, but it does look like this is our build. So you guys are going in, you guys are going in. That's considerable actually. This guy doesn't do much, but it's a dude, so we kind of want him in here. That's another one of the maybes. These are all fine. We might even main deck one of those. That's very nice. This is poop. That's all nice. Coppermere, yes. No, no, yes, yes, yes. Yes. No, yes, and this guy. So, so let's see, what are our options? None of these are options. This isn't an option, so I think it's between one of these 4 cards. Genesis Wave, Gruesome Encore, Withstand Death, and Pistol Strike. Let's see what we're looking at right now. Removal wise, we have these things here, the Grasp of Darkness. These are pump spells. This is not a dude, Cisper, Contagious Nim, blah 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 blah. And Still Infection is a removal. And this is removal. So this is what our removal is looking like. 14 guys. I think we're gonna have to stick with 14 guys because there is no other guy that I would like to play. So let's see this one again. Yeah, not really. So Withstand Death could be actually pretty decent because we will want to protect some of the few creatures we have. Genesis Wave, I don't really see that happening. Like, yeah, we reached 7 mana. I guess we can play this and try to get lucky, but I'm not sure. I think it's actually between the Withstand Death and the main deck Pistol Strike. I think we have enough removal as is, so I'm just gonna try to grab that Withstand Death to play that Withstand Death main, I think. Yeah, Necrotic Ooze is pretty underwhelming. He can add mana, he can regenerate, or he can, well, this is pretty decent, sacrifice himself to draw some cards. Not much going on here. He can sacrifice dudes to get pumped, that's not too good. Yeah, so he doesn't do much. But yeah, that's still fine. We love him anyway. Yeah, so I think we'll go with that. I don't think Genesis Wave is really an option here. So yeah, let's add land. What do we look like here? Something like 9-8 for green. More black. You think so? Nah. I don't really need black early. Well, I actually do have the Grasp of Darkness, which I want to play early, but otherwise a Blight Mamba. Um. Let's see, sort by color. Well, it's actually the same amount of cards, mana symbols. We do have, yeah, well, I guess we do have the Copper Mirror, so that should be fine then. So let's go with 9-8 and submit this guy.